guys, and welcome to my channel over here. My name is Dawn, and today we're doing a different type of video. So I do favorites videos twice a year. I just did one for spring and summer, and then I'll do another one for the fall and winter, probably about November, December. But this is a speed reviews, just quick review over stuff that I have tried out in the last couple months, and I wanted to share with you guys stuff that worked and stuff that really didn't work for me as well. So if this video is something that you think you will enjoy and you watched it and you like it, please give it a thumbs up and please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, we're gonna hop to it because I do have a lot of products here. I've tried a lot. I'm not going to go into much detail of them. That will be further in the favorites video, and in that one I won't have as many products. It will be my absolute favorites I tried over the summer and spring. So we're going to just jump into it because we got lots to go through. So let's get to it. All right, in no particular order, I'm just going to grab stuff and we're going to go through it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys 3 eyeshadow palettes that I have absolutely loved this year, and 2 of them are from Colourpop and 1 is from Wet n Wild. So drugstore here. We have the Feelin Bubbly palette, and as you can see, it's definitely been well loved and well used. It's just a beautiful palette. I do wish they would put a mirror in their palettes. That's the one thing that I don't like about Colourpop. It's literally really my only gripe with their eyeshadows because their formula is so consistent. They're buttery, they're smooth, they blend easily, and they always just have a nice formula for you. And I'm a neutrals girl, as you will see in these palettes, but this has definitely been one that's been well loved and well used. And the next Colourpop one is one of their bigger palettes, and again, no mirror, and it is the Bare Necessities palette. And I just love the packaging. I love the texture. We're going to try to get this open. And you get lots and lots of colors here. And again, very well loved. You've got some warm neutrals and you got some cool neutrals. And then you got a little bit of pop of color in your shimmers here. There's very minimum fallout with Colourpop shadows, at least for me, that I have noticed. And I love them. All right, and then the last one is the Wet n Wild Always Naked. I got this on Amazon for like $8, so a really good price. And as you can see, again, well loved. I've actually hit pan on this one, and the shimmers are really pretty. I will say there's more fallout in this eyeshadow palette than the Colourpops. I haven't tried this one yet, but one of these days she will be tried. All right, and then I have a skincare product. So I've been such a stick to the same skincare brands, skincare products, and I've been trying to venture out of my comfort zone with makeup and skincare and trying new brands, and that's one thing that I really feel like my first impressions videos do for me. But this one I just decided to get it as a choice in my Ipsy Plus, and I'm glad I did because I actually really like it. I usually use the Elemis Superfood Cleansing Balm or the Pharmacy one, their cherry one, or their apple one, but either way, those are the ones I've always used in the past. But I decided to pick up the Item Slick Type Replenishing Cleansing Balm for dry skin. And one thing I love about this is it comes with the spatula and it's got its own little compartment here, so it's not like being contaminated inside the product, or you have to keep it in its separate bag, or you know, whatever you would use to store it. And then you have the product here. And as you can see, she's well loved. I've used her every day since I've got her. At first when I felt it, because it is like almost a Vaseline type feeling, but it really does just blend in very easily, and it kind of gives like a really nice healthy shine, and it doesn't feel like Vaseline, doesn't feel oily or anything, and it really does get that makeup off, that stubborn eye makeup that sometimes, you know, us girls have a hard time getting off, especially like waterproof mascara. This definitely does the job. All right, the next product is a bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I've gone back and forth on this. Some days I feel like it looks good, and then other days I feel like it gets patchy. So I would put this honestly more in the category of one that didn't work for me, just because it's not consistently something that I reach for and something that consistently works for me. But it is their bread and butter bronzer. I have used it quite a bit because I've been really trying to give it a try. It is pretty dark. I will say that's one of the issues I have, is I feel like it's too dark for my skin, even when blended out. But it does have a really, really pretty sheen to it, and I do like that about it. There's definitely things I do like about it. I don't know if it's maybe the days that's not working, my skin just isn't at its best, because I feel like lately my skin has been at its best. I've been like using some really good products, as you will see here, in my skincare routine, and being able to get myself to venture out of that comfort zone has really helped with that. But it was just one thing that I feel like worked for me on some days, and some days it didn't. So that's going to go more in the failed pile than the win. All right, we're going to hop to a couple hair products here. And this is from Hairitage. I raved and raved about this brand in my favorites video that I did for the summer and springtime. And I still use their shampoo and conditioner to this day. Absolutely love it. Tried their mask. Absolutely love it as well. I switched between that one and a different mask. But this is their Smooth It Over with Argan Oil Elixir. It's non-greasy oil that repairs, strengthens, and adds shine. And all of Hairitage brand products is sulfate-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, mineral oil-free, color-safe, cruelty-free, and vegan. And it has a pump, and very little goes a long ways. I've used this for well over a month, and it looks like I've barely used it because you don't need as much. You just put it on the ends of your hair, and it really does like just add this beautiful shine. It's repaired my split ends, my breakage. I definitely need to go and get another trim, but it's helped keep my hair healthy looking and healthy at the same time. While I wait to go do that, because I feel like for me, I'm always someone as a mother and a wife that wants to make sure my family is taken care of first, my husband, my kids. So I'm always busy on my days off from work, and I am busy with family stuff or doing these videos for you guys. So I always put off taking care of myself first, which would be going and getting my hair trimmed. So this has been a nice in between. I definitely need to go and get that done. Oh, and we need to speak about this. So I do apologize about the one nail. I had some nails on a while ago. I feel like I've said this a few times in videos. And I went ahead and took them off, let them air so I didn't have any nails on. And then I put some more on, and they're slowly falling off. And this one right here is stubborn as heck, you guys, and will not come off. So if you have any suggestions on how to get it off, I would love to get it off, because it kind of looks ridiculous, you know, right? One nail on, but they're beautiful nails. They just all have fallen off, and this one just doesn't want to seem to come off. I feel like it's slowly, the glue is slowly coming up, but not fast enough. I would like to get it off, honestly, today, but you guys aren't even going to see this video today. Anyways, I just wanted to address that in case there's anyone that decides to put in the comments, did you know you only have one nail on? Yeah, girl, I know. All right, and then our next hair product is from Christopher Robin Paris. It is a volume spray. It's not one that I would use on a daily basis. I got plenty of hair here. I've got very thick, lots of hair. But when I'm using this, it's more so for when I curl my hair, which I haven't done in a few weeks because I was letting it grow out a little bit more for my last cut because of having such thick hair. And then I want to always go in with a volume spray like this. I don't like to curl it too much because then it kind of gets poofy, you know, a little shorter. I mean, everybody's hair gets shorter when it's curled, but mine gets really short. But this is a great spray for when you want to curl your hair, or if you don't already have natural volume, it's a great spray to give you that volume. It doesn't smell like, you know, a lot of like sprays, a lot of hair care products. It doesn't really have a smell. And it definitely isn't like that crispy feeling that I absolutely hate that like you'll get from a hairspray. So this has been a win for me. All right, the next win for me is from Tula. It is their Instant Facial Skin Reviving Treatment Pads. So I use these about 2 days a week, usually Monday and Friday, and it's got like a little mitten type of shape to it, I guess you should say. And you'll stick your hand in it, and one side you're going to rub the product onto your face, and then you flip it over to the other side, and then you're going to massage it into your skin. And that's like you're exfoliating your skin. I can never say that word. It's ridiculous. And I'm just going to read you guys like the directions, because then I think you'll be able to understand it better. Slip fingers into the pad opening, so like the hand mitten type of thing. Glide the white smooth side over face to dispense serum and plant fibers. flip pad to light blue texture side, and massage skin for 1 to 2 minutes to exfoliate and reveal smoother, more radiant skin. Rinse with warm water, pat dry. For best results, use 1 to 2 times a week. And again, I use it Monday through Friday, and it really does. It brings life back to my skin. It makes it look glowy, radiant. It definitely helps to smooth out my texture that I have. So I've been loving these, so that's a win as well. And then the next product is a skincare slash like primer hybrid. It's really marketed as a skincare serum, but I use it more well, actually I use it at all. I've never used it as a serum, as a glowy primer. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. It's cute packaging. I love Glow Recipe. I actually found one of my absolute favorite moisturizers through them this last month that you guys will see in this video. And here's what it looks like. It definitely has a slight scent, but I don't really feel like it smells too much like watermelon, but it gives a beautiful glow. And it's skincare, so you know, you could always skip that serum step when you're doing your skincare and just apply this, and then you can use this as your serum and a glowy primer, because it really does just give that beautiful glow. So I like to use this, and it just gives a wet, beautiful glow. That's what I love about it. It's not chunky glitter. It's just a really beautiful glow. And I like to use this under like a matte foundation, because although I have dry skin, I do like to use matte foundations. And I feel like sometimes there's a misperception that dry skin can't use matte foundations, and I used to be someone who felt that way and thought that way, but I've learned that you can. You just got to prep the skin properly. All right, and then another skincare that works for me is the Byroe, I think is how you say it, Fig Renewal Oil. I've been using her for well over a month, and she really does just give this brightness to the face. It just renews my skin, helps with my texture, and it's not greasy, oily. The only thing I will say I don't like about this, love the packaging. This is in the win category, and it took me a while to decide if it should be in the win category or to be in the feld category, mainly because of the smell. It's almost got like, oh my gosh, I can't even think of what the... It doesn't have a skincare smell. It's got more so a, like, I don't want to say gasoline smell, but not a pleasant smell. I can't really describe it, because I want to go for a gasoline smell, but it doesn't smell like gasoline. But it just is not a pleasant smell at all. I don't like that, but it does such wonders to my skin, is why I'm going to put it in the win category. All right, and then still on the trend of skincare, we have this Elemis Papaya Enzyme Pill. It's a cream exfoliator. Elemis is a great brand. I've honestly enjoyed everything I've tried from them. Some things I loved more than others, and I was really skeptical to use this. I've had this for over 2 months now, and it's almost gone already. Like, 2 months is a long time to have a skincare product, especially one that I use 3 times a week. I use this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it really does its job. But when I first used it and realized, because I didn't see the cream part, and I got this in an Ipsy Plus, so I didn't really pay too much attention to that. It was actually a product that was chosen for me by Ipsy, so it's not like I got to go and look at the information before my bag, you know, was shipped or put together. But I was like, cream, how is that going to exfoliate my skin? Because when you think of an exfoliator, you think of like these little micro beads or this grainy stuff that's going to get that dead skin cells off. It's going to unclog pores. It's going to do all that. Let me tell you though, this does that. It absolutely does. My skin has looked beautiful since I've been using it. I don't suffer from enlarged pores. But I will say that my pores were slightly bigger before using this, and they've definitely shrunk since then. So that's great, especially for someone, like I said, who never really had enlarged pores, but they were definitely bigger than I would have liked and bigger than what they are at now. But it's just a nice cream product that you're going to massage on your face. I definitely do like to do it more so here where I have the pores, and then right about here where I have my texture, and then right here in the middle part of my face where I have a little bit more pores. That's where I concentrate the most of it, and when I'm massaging it into my skin, I massage it longer in those areas. and then you let it sit for 10 minutes, then you rinse it, and it just gives this soft, very, very soft feeling to your skin. It gives a bright radiance. It brings life back to your skin, and I absolutely love it. So this is a win. I will go actually and purchase this instead of in a bag next time when I'm out of this, because I am in love with that product. All right, and then we have technically 3 sunscreens. One of them is a moisturizer sunscreen. I have tried probably about 20 sunscreens this summer, and some of them 100% did not work for me. I've already used them up and tossed them because honestly I didn't think about doing this video up until a few weeks ago because I do my reviews. But I'm like, you know what? We're going to do a speed review because you guys see me try these products, like the makeup products, on camera, my first impressions. But then when you see me next time in a video, you may, see me wearing the makeup, but you don't know what makeup I'm wearing, or if I'm actually wearing that makeup that I've tried out in videos, or you see me next time trying more makeup. So you don't know how that makeup has been working for me. So a lot of those got thrown away, but these 3 are my absolute favorite sunscreens out of 10 or more. I want to say 20. I may have honestly tried 20 of them. The first one is the Tula Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen Gel with SPF 30. It really does give just this beautiful glow to your skin. And so when I'm using this one, I don't go in with a glowy primer. I just go in with this and use this as my glowy primer. Now I do use like pore filling primers usually every day, and then go in with some other like hydrating primer or glowy primer. So when I'm using this, I only use that pore primer, but it blends in very, very fast, which is great. Easy, fast, on the go type of look. And look at that glow. It really does give a beautiful glow. It doesn't really have the skincare sunscreen type of smell, but it's a beautiful glow, not like chunky, glowy, shimmery, that most products, when they're glowy, that's what they look like. So that's in the win category. I promise we do have some fails. I've just honestly found some really good products the last few months. The next one is a moisturizer with sunscreen in it, and it is the Supergoop Every Single Face Watery Lotion with SPF 50. Now this is such cute packaging, and I felt like an idiot when I first got it because I'm like trying to pull this off. You literally just twist it. I've been using this a lot lately, and I love that it's 2-in-1. You don't have to go in with an extra step with your sunscreen. And this gives a nice glow as well, but it also blends so fast into your skin, like faster than that Tula. So 100% that's in the win category, but it doesn't necessarily, look at that. It's already, oops, I missed a spot right there. Okay, now it's already blended into the skin. How fast was that? And it doesn't have any type of glitter. The Tula has a slight little bit of a shimmer glitter, but not like chunky glitter. This has none of that, but it gives a beautiful, beautiful glow. So again, when I'm using this, I won't go in with the glowy primer. So I've got 3 steps in one with that one because I have the skincare, the moisturizer, and my glowy primer. Now, I saved this one for last because although I've tried so many sunscreens, and these are the 3 that have worked for me, and I really do enjoy those 2, this one is one that I will buy over and over and over, and it's 100% worth the price. I think it's like $38 or something like that. It's in the 30s. It is kind of spendy, but it is a beautiful sunscreen. It smooths out your skin. It is the Summer Fridays Shade Drops SPF 30 Mineral Milk sunscreen. I thought it said unseen sunscreen. I was like, isn't that Supergoop's little phrase? Beautiful, beautiful. And I don't know if you guys can see, I've used a lot, but this is where the line is at, right here. Like, a little bit goes a long ways, but I've used a lot. Like, I've used this a lot is what I'm trying to say. I've used this almost every single day lately. I have dived into the Supergoop just so I can get, my skincare done in a one and done type of situation, and my glowy primer, a one and done. But I would buy this over and over and over. Now, out of these 3, if I had to choose to buy over and over, I would 100% buy this over any of these. I would much rather go in with my favorite moisturizer, which I will be showing you guys, and then go in with this. But these are the two that I will say 100% is a win. I did try their Unseen sunscreen and I did like it. I just never repurchased it. Then they came out with this moisturizer and I had to try it and I'm glad I did. But this is my favorite. It just gives the most smooth radiance feel to your face. This brings back life more than those other sunscreens. It just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's very smooth going on. Your skin is smooth. Every single makeup product I have put on top of this has worked amazing with it. And I feel like it 100% protects for me. And it's got SPF 30, which, I mean, I prefer 50 if if I had a choice, I would prefer they put 50 in this. So I do say that the Supergoop has that over this one. But it is an amazing, amazing sunscreen. My skin looks so radiant, so beautiful. I have a lot of texture. I'm 36. I've got some fine lines under my eyes. I've got a little bit of wrinkles here, like smile line wrinkles. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call myself mature skin, but I'm getting there. I'm heading to that spot in life. But a lot of times I don't leave my house without at least a tinted moisturizer on and a little bit of like blush and bronzer. I will be doing a 10 minutes like everyday quick makeup routine video for you guys that I do when I am like in a rush and need to get out the door. I do a very quick routine that takes me 10 minutes. Obviously the video is going to be longer than that, so I am going to be doing that for you guys this month. I can't tell you when I'll get it filmed or get it up, but it will be filmed and up sometime this month. I am kind of behind in my videos as of when I'm filming this, so I'm actually probably going to start uploading 2 a day on the days that I upload, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That way I can kind of get caught up because I still have some stuff from last month to get up for you guys. But let me tell you, I would feel comfortable going out in public with just this on. That is how much I love this. You guys have to go buy this. Like, out of everything here, at least skincare wise, absolute favorite. Well, I know you're going to see it in my favorites video. So love, love, love that. All right. So one more skincare item for now. We do still have a little bit more. I got this off of Amazon during their little Amazon Prime Day sale. It is the Green Tangerine Vita C Dark Spot Serum. It just is a beautiful, beautiful vitamin C serum. I absolutely love it. It brightens up my face. It helps with my texture. I've got some dark spots up here, a little bit here, and a little bit here from sun damage. And it has really helped with that. They used to be darker. Like, is my sun damage spots ever going to go away? Probably not. It's just a part of my skin, and I've learned to accept it. But this has really helped brighten up my face and kind of lessen the darkness of those spots. And it was only, I believe it was only like 10 something during Amazon Prime. I don't know how much it would be, you know, any other day. Absolutely love this. It's a win. All right, so we have got a it's like a skincare mist slash setting spray. It is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Skincare Priming Glow Mist, and it's just that. You can use this before makeup to prep your skin. You can use it after makeup. You can use it during makeup. When I'm using a powder foundation, I like to go in with this after I put the powder foundation on, and I've put on, you know, let's say I go in with a cream product for bronzer or blush. I like to put all that stuff on, then I'll melt it all into my skin with this, and then I'll spray it again afterwards, and it gives a beautiful glow. So it is 100% a win. All right, we're back to a skincare slash hybrid makeup item. I was skeptical to get this. I was at Ulta purchasing some stuff for a first impressions video, and I was like, that sounds interesting. I'm going to try it. It's probably gimmicky, but I'm going to try it. And it actually works. I've never tried anything from Rim Beauty. This is the first product. The packaging's super cute, but it is the cooling under eye balm. So you can use this as a skincare morning or night, but what I like to use it for is under my eyes as a primer, because I do have a little bit of texture here on this eye and then just a little bit down here on this one. This eye is my worst when it comes to textures and the little bit of fine lines I have. This one ain't so bad, but a little bit of this goes a long, long ways. You don't need very much of it. I've used it for well over a month. You would think more would be gone, but you really don't need that much. I literally will use about that much for each eye, And then what I do is I'll take it and rub it in between my hands because it's a very thin but thick at the same time type of texture. So I rub it in to kind of melt it into the skin, and then I tap it under the eyes. And it's got like, I've never experienced a cooling feeling. Maybe you have to use a lot to do that. But again, I don't use a lot because I'm only using it for under eye primer. And I don't like to put a lot of stuff under my eyes. So I'm going in with this. Then I'm going to go in with my concealer. Then I'm going to go in with a setting powder. So I don't use a lot. I don't feel that cooling effect, but I also don't let it sit there too long before I go in with the concealer. So maybe it's that as well. But I feel like this is not gimmicky like I thought it was going to be. It really did surprise me, and it's a win for us. All right, so the next item is from Colourpop. It is their Kiss and Tell Pressed Powder Blush. I got this about 2 months ago. All of this has been like this month and last month, so June and July. Actually, I should say June and July because I'm filming this in August, but this is all June and July stuff. So as you can tell, very well loved. It has a mirror, which I do appreciate. And then it's just a very smooth texture. It's very light, but like a natural light look. Like it's not going to be super in your face blush. You can build it up, but it's just a beautiful light pink. It's kind of glowy, but kind of matte at the same time. And like it's a mixture in between, and I've absolutely loved it this summer. All right, and sticking on to Rare Beauty, there is a few products from her that I tried out and did a first impressions using all Rare Beauty and loved these products. These were the standout products in that video, and this is her setting powder in the shade Light. It really does just give a blurring, soft look to the skin, and if you use it for under your eyes, because it is a little bit of a pink tint, it does give a little bit of brightness under there. And I love the shifter that's built in. So you just open it and then you have it to be able to just shake out into your lid there. And then it doesn't look as pink on camera, but it has a slight pink. It's not a lot of pink. It honestly looks really pink in the container, and I thought it was going to be really pink, but it really isn't as pink as it looks, but beautiful. It really does just blur the skin, and it just really helps with those pores. The next one is her mascara, and I have it in the shade Black. I really love the just different packaging. It's beautiful, or not different. I should say it's not different. I love the packaging. I love the color because pink is one of my favorite colors. It's just, it's modern. It's basic, but I love that, and I love the wand. It's a thicker wand. It's like a Christmas tree type of wand, and it's a wet formula, and I'm more of a wet formula girl for mascaras, and my lashes love these. I've used it a lot. All right, the next one is very well loved from her. Again, super cute, modern, basic, sleek packaging. I love the little design that she has right there on all of her packaging. This is the Warm Wishes Bronzer Stick in Happy Soul, and very well loved and dirty. I've used it a lot. It's very, very creamy. It just blends in like a dream. Perfect shade for my face. And it looks very, very natural on the skin. Like, it doesn't take long at all to blend it in. I mean, look how much that blended it in, and you don't need a lot at all. At first I was putting it on the back of my hand and then dabbing my brush in it because I feel like I got a little bit nervous to apply it to my face and then ended up putting too much and then taking forever to blend it out if that was the case. But I started to put a little bit on my face and I would blend it out that way, and it really does work wonderful like that too. But it's got this beautiful sheen to it without any glitter, and it just looks so natural. And like I said, it blends so beautifully into the skin. So those were some of my standout products from that video. I do have a few others I'll show later on. And then these two products, this one is definitely not new to the market. Like, it's been out for a long time. I'm just new to trying it. It is the Charolette Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade, I believe it was Pillow Talk. Beautiful, beautiful creamy. I did get this in the lipstick in a little sample travel size. I like to do that with a lot of stuff, and then once I'm out of it, I will go purchase it and spend, you know, my hard working money on the full size. But some stuff just doesn't work, and I'd much rather get a smaller size and not take as long to get through the product, because even though something doesn't work for me, I either pass it on to my teenage daughters or I will use it up on days where I don't care what I look like, because if the makeup doesn't look that best on me, I will use up if I'm just chilling at home, cleaning house or whatever, not going to go out running errands. but I will definitely purchase this in a full size when I'm out of it. But it's so creamy. It is like the perfect nude, and I just love it. Like, it's like a nudie pink, but it goes so well with so many of my lip products, and it just glides on, does not skip at all, and it's just got this beautiful cream feeling. All right, the next one is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I got this in the shade, if it's gonna tell me, because I don't remember, deep brown. It's got a spoolie on the end. I have used the spoolie, but this is one that I love to use, that you guys will see me use in that 10-minute makeup look, because this is just easy, quick, you're done. Like this pencil, I normally like a thinner one like my Covergirl that I've mentioned numerous times and use on a daily basis until I found this one. I love to use this one even when I'm not trying to do a quick and fast makeup look, but definitely this is the one I reach for when I'm doing that type of look because it doesn't take long. I'm normally a thinner, like I said, like pencil tip type of girl. This one is thicker, but it really does just go on very smooth, very quickly. And I feel like because it is a thicker tip, you definitely get more product faster, and that's what makes it so easy and so quick to apply your products. So I really do like that. I'm not sure when that came out, but it's not one I tried in a first impressions because I like to try first impression stuff as stuff that's come out in the last month or so. And I'm just not sure when that came out. All right, the next product we're going to stick to e.l.f. is going to be the Putty, oops, sorry, wrong one. The Putty Luminous Blush in the shade Maui. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous blush. I'm wearing it today. It gives a beautiful sheen. When you open it, it looks like it's going to have a ton of glitter, and that made me nervous because I don't really like a bunch of glitter or sheen on my face because I do have that texture up there. But once you have it applied, it really isn't that shiny. I tried this in a first impressions and I fell in love instantly. It's such a beautiful glow. Like, it's very creamy, and you don't need highlighter with this, really. Like, I don't have highlighter on today because it gives such a beautiful glow, and it's a 2-in-1 product, and I love that. Great for, you know, the easy 10-minute makeup look that I was talking about. But look at that. So pretty. Like, I'm so glad they came out with the Luminous line because I love their matte putty bronzers, but I really like to glow. I am a dry skin girl, and I like my skin to glow, especially because I'm getting up there in age. Being 36, I like my skin to look young, healthy, and glowy, and I mean, look at that. That totally does it. I haven't went and got a different shade. I've thought about it, but I'm going to use that one up first before purchasing another shade, but I love it. It's beautiful. You can use it, like I said, as a blush and a highlighter, and then you don't have to apply one. I mean, I did put a highlighter in the inner corner of my eyes, but other than that, there's no highlighter on my face. The next one is from e.l.f. It is their Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. It's got this little ball in there. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but it really does make that makeup stay. For $8 to $9, like, this is a must. You have to go get it because you can go and spend $20, $30 on a setting spray that does the same exact thing this does. It says it protects against blue light as well. I don't know about that because I don't understand how a setting spray can protect against blue light. If you guys know, or if you have experience with a setting spray actually doing that, comment below because I personally don't think it can, but it definitely makes that makeup last. I wouldn't say it's 100% matte or glowy type of finish. I would say it's in between, but it's in my love category. All right, the next one is from Colourpop. It is their cream gel liner in the color Exit. I already have a backup of this one because I love it. I have it on today on my under eyes in my waterline. It really does just lift the eyes. I have hooded eyes, so that's a must for me. It opens up my eyes. I have very bad dark circles. It's hereditary. I can get a good 8-9 hours of sleep, which usually doesn't happen. But on the few occasions it happens, I still have really bad dark circles. And as you can see, so well loved and used. It's dirty, but it is a beautiful cream, and it goes on without skipping or any issues whatsoever. And it is bright. I mean, that's bright. So again, another well-loved product. All right, the next one is going to be from my Live Glam subscription, which I've canceled that because I feel like I love Live Glam, and I really love the fact that I was able to build up my brush collection. I will undo that cancellation if I feel like I need to, but at the moment we're not doing it. But I feel like once they changed some things, it combined everything into one, I started getting a lot of repeat items, and I didn't need the repeated items. But I will say this is an amazing lip scrub. I really don't like the lip scrubs in pots where you have to dip your finger in or dip any type of spatula in and, you know, bacteria and all that. I don't like that. But this is an actual, like, almost like a lip crayon. You're just going to put it on your lips, and then I take my fingers and I rub it in, and it is a twisty top, so it goes up and down. I have a couple of these that I got a while back, but I've had other lip scrubs I've been trying, and then I tried this one. I love it. Super cute to go on your vanity. It's cute, sparkly, girly, and pink, my favorite color. So, I mean, it's a win. And then the next one is a very, very new product to me. But I tell you what, guys, I don't typically would show this being so early on into trying this product out. It went viral so fast. I was out running errands. I had it in my car and through the brand site, and I was going to purchase it when I got back home, and 2 hours later sold out. At least my shade was. I know there's a few darker shades left, but this sold out so fast. But as soon as it came back in stock, like, I stalked the website for 4 days, even though I did have it set up for notifications. I wasn't trusting that. This girl needed to try this. I didn't dedicate like a full video to trying it, but I did try it just recently in a first impressions video with some other products, and I am in love. I also have a video of me trying it out on TikTok. It wasn't a first impressions in that first impressions video because I just had to try it. I just had to. So the TikTok was my first actual impression of it, but I did try it out in that first impressions to let you guys see it as well. If you don't follow me over on social media, all that's down below. Go follow me over on TikTok. There's more beauty content there, but it is the famous and 100% a dupe to Miss Charlotte. It is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I have it in Fair Light. I do say, and I'm wearing it today, so it gave a beautiful glow to my face, but I will say that for like, or I would say fall, maybe winter, because sometimes, you know, my skin still has a little bit of darkness to it in the fall, but definitely for winter, I'll need to go down a shade. But I have used this every single day since I tried it, and it has been a few weeks, and it is such a beautiful glow. I don't know what makes it to where I actually like it a little bit more than Miss Charlotte's. Like, don't get me wrong, I love hers. There's something magical in her ingredients. I've only tried a few products from Charlotte. It would be the lip products, her powder, and her Hollywood Flawless Filter. But I like this one more, and I don't know why. And it's only $14. Like, I will buy Miss Charlotte's again here and there, but this one I will buy over and over. As soon as I'm out of it, I'll go get another one. Or almost out of it, I'll go get a backup. Like, I love it. The doe fur is huge. Like, it's huge. And it actually does get a little bit of a coverage, unlike the Charlotte just gives that beautiful glow. And maybe that's why I like it a little bit more. I don't know. But it's such a beautiful glow. It does give a funny noise when you put it back in the container. But look at that. I mean, beautiful, beautiful glow. It's a perfect shade for now. Like I said, I'll go down a shade once fall hits, because I'll use this in the fall too, because I personally still want glowy skin in the fall. But look at that. It's beautiful. And like I said, I've been trying it for weeks now, and I've tried it over or under so many different complexion products. I even tried it with a powder foundation over it, and the powder foundation, no issues whatsoever. So I'm in love. That's 100% a love product. All right, the next product is, it's a hit or miss as well, like the Physicians Formula. It is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Now, I will say, I really do enjoy this. I just feel like some days it gets clumpy on me, so you have to be really careful how much you use. But the packaging is super cute. The wand is rubber, so sometimes I end up poking myself in the eye with it, so I don't like that so much. It's a thinner wand than the thicker Christmas tree type of wands that I like. It is a wet formula, so I do enjoy that. I'm actually almost out of it. So it is in the love hate type of category with that Physicians formula. I will say I like this better than the Physicians formula. It really does lift my lashes and gives them volume. However, I do have other mascaras I like more, like the Rare Beauty one, and it does get clumpy if I go in with more than, you know, one coat. I can only use one coat and then it gets clumpy. So I don't like that. All right, so the next product is 100% a mist for me, which I'm super sad because clearly in the, you know, summertime you want to reapply your sunscreen. I don't think it's necessarily that big of a deal in the fall or winter when you aren't, you know, in front of a bunch of sun. But for me, I probably would reapply all year round just because I'm in front of studio lights all the time. But this one I decided to try as a setting spray, and I've used the setting spray from this brand before. Loved the setting spray, but this one is one that has sunscreen in it. So I thought it would work. Absolutely not. 100% this is a fail. 100% did not like it. It is just greasy on my skin. And I thought, okay, maybe I used too much the first time. So then I used it 3 other times after that, like back to back, 4 days in a row, and used just a little bit. Tried it with different products. Didn't work. It still looked really greasy. It smelled horrible of sunscreen, and I don't feel like it really protected my skin as much. And it is the Milani Make It Last sunscreen. It has SPF 30 in it. It just did not work. I would suggest finding a different spray. I do have another one coming from Amazon, which is where I got this. That's a little bit more, but we'll see. So this is supposed to be a setting spray with sunscreen in it. The one that I purchased is just a spray sunscreen to like reapply throughout the day, because I don't like to go in with, you know, a sunscreen like this that's like a lotion, although you probably could. This would probably look beautiful on top because it looks so beautiful under, but I don't like to do that. I don't want to run the risk of messing my makeup up, so I like to try out different sprays, and this was not a win for me at all. All right, this next one is from Colourpop. It is with their sister brand Soul Body. It's in the shade Light. It is their cream bronzer. This is another hit or a miss. I feel like I have to use very little for it to work, which is fine. That's fine. It's a nice cream product, but the thing is that looks like it's going to be brown, right? And what I don't like is once I get it onto my skin, it's more orange. Now, it is a beautiful cream. It does blend into the skin very easily, but it's the shade that makes it a hit or miss for me. I'll definitely continue to use it because it is so easy to use, and it is a really pretty, buttery, just easy to blend into your skin. The packaging is amazing. This was only, I think, I got it for $9. I think it's like 12 or 14, but I got it for $9. It was on sale. So a lot of product in here for the price, even for, you know, 12 or $14. It is, let's see, 1.1 ounces. So this will last you quite some time, but this is going to go in the same category with the Fells just because it didn't work for me as much as a win. All right, the next product is from Rare Beauty. It was a part of that video. It is her Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 20, and I have it in the shade 20W. This is a really nice tinted moisturizer. I will say I have others that I do like more, but this is a win for me. It's very light coverage. It doesn't cover up a lot, but it gives a beautiful, just healthy glow to the skin. And the packaging is super cute. I love this, how she has that on her packaging, because then you can just set it down on your vanity. You don't run the risk of it rolling. It has the little squeezy dropper. I feel like it's a really good match. I heard a lot of people say that her shades were like turning orange on them, that they leaned more towards like an orange undertone, but I didn't have that problem with this. I feel like it definitely blends in very easily, and her product, other products blended in or blended on top of it very easily, and it just gives that beautiful little shine to the skin, makes it look healthy. And again, I'm all about that at my age. Let's see, how much is in this one? 1 fluid ounce. So it looks like it's tiny, but it has a lot of product in it. It's the typical product amount that you would find in complexion products. So this was a win for me. All right, and then we have her setting spray, which was a part of that video as well. The Always the Optimist 4-in-1 setting spray. I got it in the sample size because I have other setting sprays I'm trying to get through, and I didn't want to buy this if it didn't work. It works, ladies. It works on two levels for me. For one, again, you can use this just like the Covergirl Prime Mist as a prepping setting spray. You could probably go in with this and spray it after you put on like powder foundation like I do with the Covergirl. I just haven't used this as as that, just because I know the Covergirl one works when I spray it like that, and then I go back in and spray it afterwards. I use this at the end of my makeup routine, and it really does make your makeup last all day. I've been out in the scalding over 100-degree heat with it. Nothing's melted off, and it gives a beautiful glow. So almost out of this. I do need to make a Sephora order to do another first impression video for you guys, so I will be adding that to my cart for that. So that's a win. All right, this next one is the Glowy Makeup Serum from Laneige. It's just like, honestly, the Glow Recipe one. I will say I like this one more, but this one does the same thing. It gives a nice glow without like chunky glitter, although it definitely looks like there's some chunky glitter in it, but it really doesn't have chunk to it. I will say the Glow Recipe one I feel like is a little bit more glowy than this, but this is beautiful as well. I think this is more marketed as a glowy primer compared to the Glow Recipe is definitely marketed as a serum because the name of this is Glowy Makeup Serum. So this is another love for me as well. All right, so we have a Physicians Formula that actually worked for me. I purchased this when I purchased the bread and butter. This is the strawberry jam one. And the only sad thing is when you get it, it's got those little strawberries on it and it's super cute. But once you start using it, they go away. There is a lot of kickback with this and that bread and butter. So that's the one thing I don't like about this, but it's so buttery and soft. That looks like, you know, Barbie pink, but really once you get it blended into your skin, it doesn't really have that like very pink look. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but not bad at all. And that's not really blending well on the back of my hand. But as you see, it's not as bright and pink as it is when you first apply it. And the shimmer isn't as bad. I don't mind a little bit of shimmer, but it's like when it's this big chunky glitter and a lot of shimmer, I don't like. All right. This next product I'm actually sad about. It did not work for me. I have tried it over and over and over and over. I've tried it on so many different ways, so many different levels. I've tried it with different, like, because when I go in and do makeup, I'll put on like some type of mask, or I'll put on like the mask I'm about to show you guys next. I'll go in and put like that on, or some type of lip oil while I do my makeup, and then I'll wipe off whatever I put on my lips right before I go in with a lip product. So I tried this so many different ways. I gave it a chance, and I know it worked for so many different people, and it went so viral, but it didn't work for me. I'll use it up because it's not horrible, but this is in the failed category. It is the Maybelline Superstay Violin Ink, and I got it in the shade Cheeky. I think the packaging is cute. The shade is like perfect for me. The wand, or I guess doe foot, is very interesting. What didn't work for me is it got really dry on my lips. Like, it looks like it would be really nice and hydrating, and it is at first, but then I feel like once it dries down about 10-15 minutes later, it gets really drying and flakes off on my lips. That's why I wanted to give it a try, because it was such a viral product and I love the shade. It just didn't work, so I'll use it up, but I'm not going to repurchase it. All right, the next item is one that I really do like. I got it again during the Amazon Prime. It's the Laneige Sleeping Carrot Lip Sleeping Mask. I got it in the berry, and I wear this every night. I love that it came with a little scooper. I don't have that in here with me, so I don't want to dip my finger in it, but it just really hydrates and moisturizes the lips. And a lot of times I'll use this during the day too. Like, I feel like you don't have to use a sleeping mask just at nighttime. And this I usually like to put on before putting on my lip products, because then it's moisturizing, it's hydrating it while I'm sitting there using it. All right, another product is one that did not work for me. It is the Covergirl Lash Plumping Mascara. Now again, it did lift up my lashes a little, but it got really clumpy, and by the end of the day, it was flaking off. I do like that it's a wet formula. I like the wand. It's like a Christmas tree, but then you got this little curve right there, and I tried it like using this at first to get the product on, then using this to lift it, and it did do a good job with lifting, but the flaking and just the clumping that it gave to me after probably about an hour of being on my lashes makes this a fail. So that was not a win for me. All right, the next product is a Tula So Smooth Resurfacing Brightening Fruit Enzyme Mask. It's a little pump, super cute. It comes out like yellowish orange, probably more, yeah, more orange. This was a win, by the way. It's just a nice brightening mask. You put it on and then you let it sit for about, you know, I think it's like 8 to 10 minutes. I always go for 10. And it just has that beautiful brightening look. And I feel like it really has done a lot for my hand. Is just like so glowy today with all the stuff I'm putting on it. It really does just give you that very smooth feeling to your skin. It's helped with my texture and it's really helped boost the natural radiance of my skin, and I love it. All right, a next product is from Say. I got it in a sample size. It is their Glowy Super Gel Star Glow. You can use this as a primer. You can use it probably even as a highlighter. Again, just got in the sample size, but as you can see, I've used it a lot. I actually was using this on a daily basis before I ended up with the e.l.f., and now the e.l.f. has replaced it for now. I'll go back to this. I'll do that. I like to switch out my stuff. Try to weekly, but the fact that I found the e.l.f. Halo Glow, I don't know when I'm going back to this, but I do really like this. This is a win for me. It gives a beautiful glow. I use it as a primer. Again, it's another product that looks like it could be glittery, but it's not. But I mean, it just gives the most perfect glow to your skin. So I really do like it. They have another shade you can get, but I got the lighter shade because I don't want to have like the bronzy look. I wanted a glow, and I feel like with that darker shade, it would give you more of a bronze look than a glow. Like it's supposed to, the darker shade is supposed to give you both, but I don't need that bronzing look as well. All right, the next product is my favorite new pore filling primer. It is a refined soft matte poreless primer from Hailey's Beauty. I tried this out in a first impressions and I got it as a sample. I need to definitely pick up the full size because it's like almost gone. I'm squeezing the heck out of the tube to get it out. I used to really love the Tarte Pore Balm, which I do. I actually just ran out of it yesterday. I used up the rest of it. I still do like that one, and the e.l.f. Putty poreless primer, but this one takes the win. It just really, and you can see it. You can see while you're doing it. You could see it on camera when I was doing the first impression video. It just blurs the skin. It fills in those pores. It doesn't have silicone in it, and that's a win for me. I've never been too huge of a fan of the Benefit poreless primers. I have tried them, all of them, but they have silicone in them. I don't like the filling. I don't like the fact they have silicone. It just doesn't do well to my skin, and this doesn't. It was founded by a female chemist. She has all good ingredients. It's cruelty and vegan free. It's for all skin types, illuminating, science-led, fragrance-free, and cruelty free. And it has a very soft velvet filling, but not silicone filling. So she's a win for me. All right, the next product is actually a complexion product, and it is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation with SPF 25. I have it in the shade. Where is the shade on here? Maybe it's not on the bottle. I don't know because I don't see it on the bottle. But it really, really is a beautiful, tinted moisturizer. You know, it's a light to medium coverage. You can build it up to medium. I've done that a couple of times, but usually when I'm using a tinted moisturizer, I'm going for a light coverage. So this is definitely giving me a light coverage, and it really is like the perfect shade match for summertime, of course. And it just really gives this beautiful glow to your face. It blends in very easily. When I use like a tinted moisturizer like this, I mean, look at that glow. I like to use a brush and then I'll go in afterwards, just because then I am getting a little bit more coverage while using the brush, and then I'll go in with a beauty blender and I'll blend it out to make sure there's no streaks or anything. But it just gives a nice radiance to your skin. It gives light coverage if you're someone who wants light coverage. It doesn't really settle into my fine lines up here. Almost every complexion product does, like foundation wise, but that one doesn't really do it. When it does, all I have to do is set it and we're fine. All right, so staying on complexion product train, we have the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I have it in two shades. This one is light 210N. This is the one that I use all the time, and as you can see, she's well loved. Dirty mirror, I apologize. It definitely blurs the skin. It fills in those pores. It's not drying. I've got some dry patches here. It doesn't cling to those. It just looks really natural on the skin. I have a darker shade that I like to actually use as a powder bronzer. It works really good, and these pair well together. It's beautiful. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is actually the first powder foundation I've tried probably since high school. Because of having dry skin, I've always been nervous to. But prep your skin well, and it will work, and it makes me want to try others. All right, the next one is a skincare product, and I got the sample size, but I do have this in my cart as a full size that I'm going to go ahead and place an order here probably today because I need to get this back in my life because I really do like it. It is the Glow Recipe Plump Plump Hydraulic Cream Moisturizer. I love that they have the refill pod, which is sold out right now in Sephora, which is fine because what you would do is buy the full size, which is what I'm going to do. I just got the sample to give it a try because it is like $38 or $39, so kind of expensive. This was $22, and then after you're out of your full size one, you just go buy the pod, which is the same price as the full size one, but it's more economically sustainable. Like, you don't have to throw a whole container away, buy another one, throw a whole container away. You're just popping the pot in and you're good to go. It really gives a beautiful glow and really does moisturize my skin, having such dry skin. It's a gel moisturizer. It's empty. I kept it just to show you guys. But it really does give a beautiful, beautiful glow. It gives me that moisturizing coverage I need, and it has become my favorite moisturizer. All right, the next product is from Milani. It is the highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. It is a wet formula, which I love, and then it's got this interesting wand, like it's almost like a Christmas tree. Then you have a ball up here, and how I like to use it is I'll use the whole thing to do, to coat my lash, but then when I'm getting to my lashes over here on the side, I use that ball, and then I'll use it when I do put mascara on the lower lash line. It's a win, 100%. All right, so we have the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I have it in 2 shades. This one is beige, so this is the one I will put under my eyes, and then I use the lighter one to lighten up the center of my face. I like to use my concealers by putting it on and then taking my finger and blending it out, then taking a sponge to just get the rest of it blended. This looks so hydrating, so beautiful under my eyes. Like, I like more of a medium coverage to a full coverage if you want to build it up, and I like how it's kind of got a little bit of a glow to it. It literally is a skincare concealer hybrid. It really does just give this radiance to the under eyes. It brightens up the under eyes, even at a darker shade like I have. And that's what your under eyes look like. Even after I've set it, it still has this radiance to it. So 100% a win for me. All right, and then we are back on a fell. So I got this in a travel size, and it just didn't work. So drying on my skin. It looks heavy. It looks cakey. I don't know what that is on my hand. It is the Tarte Face Tape Foundation in 22N, which is light neutral. It just doesn't work for me. I'm, again, glad I got a sample size. I'll use it up, again, on a day where I'm not really leaving my house. I don't care what I look like because it doesn't work. I've tried it with so many different powders, primers, very little, a brush, a sponge, a little bit more. It just, no matter how I tried it, it did not work. So, not a win. All right, and then I just picked a shade, but I absolutely love the Colourpop Lippy Pencils. This is in Boys Town. It is like a darker shade, I believe. I haven't used it too much. Oh, it's like a darker red / brown, but with a little bit of purple. It's just very light and creamy, and it's a good liner. It doesn't tug. I like to line my lips and then overfill them because I feel like that helps your lip product stay longer, and I just like it. All right, the next one is another lip product. It is the Milani Fruit Fetish. It is the Strawberry Melon Lip Oil. I put it on today before applying my lip products. It really does hydrate. It lasts a long time because I've used this for quite some time now. I've had it for almost over 2 months. I almost didn't put this in the video, but it really is one that I'll use throughout the day to keep my lips hydrated. I'll use at nighttime if I'm not going to use the mask. It's just really pretty, and it smells amazing. And the doe foot is very interesting shape and big, so you can get your lips in one swipe. All right, so these 2 products are actually pretty new to me, but I've fallen in love already. It is the Birthday Suit Super Shock Cheek Blush from Colourpop. Their Super Shock formula, I don't know. I don't know, it's magic. Like there is something in it. I mean, well loved already. Like I said, just recently in the last like week have used this and tried it, but I love it. Like it's just an interesting formula. It's so smooth and it's such a shiny, beautiful color where again, honestly, I would just put this on instead of this and highlighter, which I have. When I wear this, I don't use highlighter either. And then the next one is very new to even the community, and that is their Super Shock bronzer in the shade Get Sandy. The only thing about this is I feel like this is really light. I am going to pick up the darker shade. This was actually sent to me from Colourpop to review for you guys in their Cool collection, but I had to put it in here because out of everything in that collection, this was my favorite, and it's been well loved and used. Again, it's like this one's a little different. It's almost like a cream to powder formula, and it's super light but very natural, and it's like the perfect shade. It looks really beautiful on the skin. It blends in beautifully. I love it. I just think I need to go up a shade at least for, I feel like for summer or for fall, this would work well. For summer, I think I need the next shade up, so I'm definitely going to do that. And then staying on Colourpop trend, I know this isn't new either, like to the world. This is the Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek Highlighter. It's what I have in my inner corners. But this one is such an interesting formula, more than the other Super Shock ones, because I feel like this is just bouncy. But it just is. I have this in another shade. I can't think of the other shade. I couldn't even think of it during the video when I used this, but that's a blinding highlighter. That's what we call blinding. I use my fingers to apply it because for me personally, I prefer to use my fingers to apply that highlighter because I feel like it applies really well. All right, and then we have a mask here from Frank Body. It is the Glow Mask. And this really does give a beautiful glow. It gives, you know, radiance to the skin, bouncy to the skin. It's a win. All right, and then we have the Rare Beauty in the shade Bliss. This is her matte blush. This is another one that's going to be in the mix. When I first tried this, I absolutely loved it. The shade is beautiful, packaging's cute, but there has been some days where I just don't feel like it looks right on my skin. So this is an in-between. You really don't need very much, like 2 dots and you're good for each cheek. It's just very pretty. And it does blend in really easily. I just don't know. Sometimes it doesn't sit well on my skin. I prefer to have a product that works every time, you know, that I know is going to work, but it's like a matte, but it does have this beautiful glow to it. So although when I first did the video and I first uploaded it for you guys, I talked about how much I loved it, throughout the last few times I've used it, it hasn't necessarily 100% worked for me. So it's not in the win category. It's more towards the fail category. And then the next product is one that's been out for a while, but I did try it the last, you know, few months here. And it is the Too Femme by Too Faced lipstick. It's super cute packaging. I promise we're almost done, guys. I've used this quite a bit. I really do like it. It is a very hydrating lipstick lip balm hybrid here. I mean, look at that. Sorry, my husband had messaged me. It's such a glowy, hydrating lip product, and I would definitely repurchase it again. Oh, and it's in the shade Never Grow Up. It's a pinky, as you saw, like a pinky purple color. All right, the next one is from Tarte again. It is the Power C-Flex Concealer. Now, all concealers crease on my under eyes. They just do. Some of them more than others. So when I have a favorite concealer, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for if it's giving me that medium coverage that I typically go for. I usually don't do a full coverage, but I typically go for a medium coverage, and I usually, well, not usually, I always check out how much is creasing. This one barely creases. It's in the travel size. I've just been trying so many different concealers lately that I haven't gone back to this one. If I hadn't been trying so many, I probably would be out and have the full size by now. But I love it. It is even great to use to brighten up the inner corner because of the shade. It is a little bit of a thicker formula than I typically like, but it does just, it's like it's light filling. It's not light coverage. I will say it's definitely a medium coverage, and it's thicker formula, but it feels so lightweight under the skin. And I have it in 20 in with this, which is light neutral. So again, the shade will work really well as a brightening for under the eyes or, you know, down the face. Sometimes I'll go in with this, or with a darker one, sorry, first, like the NYX one, and then I'll go with a little bit of this, like in the corners where I have the most darkness, to brighten it up, and it works really well for that. And like I said, it barely creases. When I do set it with a powder, it doesn't look cakey, so it's a win. All right, and then we have something in here that spilled. Oh no, I don't know what that was. Then we have one more Rare Beauty product. It looks like we're almost done, I promise, and that is her new Kind Words lip lines. Love, 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 love. Did I say, I don't remember if I said what was my absolute favorite. That cream bronzer was my second favorite. These were my absolute favorite in that video. I love that it's got the ribbon here. These lip liners, 15, 20 something I want to say, but 100% worth it. I need to pick up another shade that I was interested in, but I just wanted to get one color for the video. And then it's a twist up, so you don't have to sharpen it, which I like. And it's just a beautiful brownish pinky nude. And this one is in the shade Humble, and so is the lipstick. And it really is creamy. It doesn't tug. And I love her packaging here. Again, it's got the little flat edge here, so you can lay it down on a vanity, pop it up, pull it out. Here's the lipstick and then the color. And they do match really well together. It drives me nuts when and then you just pop it back in, when a brand will advertise a lipstick and a lip liner together and the shades don't even match at all, but those match really, really well. And it's so creamy. One swipe and you're done. It does last all day. It's not drying on the lips. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula and beautiful shade. I wanted, like I said, get out of my comfort zone more. So there was another shade that would push me out of my comfort zone, but I think I would wear it more in the fall and winter. So I need to pick that one up. But that was my favorite and the thing I was the most excited to try. All right, the next item is another foundation. It is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I never tried their original. Again, got this in a smaller sample size. And this one is 1NY4, which was their Y245 formula of their old one. This one I was so skeptical about because I had so many mixed, I saw so many mixed reviews on people with dry skin saying it worked, it didn't work, it was too dry, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you have to work section by section with this because it does dry pretty quickly. And I feel like if you do that, it is going to get drying on your skin if you have dry skin. But I love this. It really does give a beautiful medium coverage. It is undetectable on the skin. It really looks like your skin, but better. I just start with one side, work it in with the brush if I'm using a brush. Sometimes I use the brush with a full coverage or medium coverage foundation, not just tinted moisturizers, just to give me a little bit more coverage if that's what I'm looking for, so I don't have to use as much and then go in with the sponge. But either way, I apply it to one side of my face, get it all blended in, then go to my next side, get it all blended in, then go to my forehead, and then if I have to bring it down to my neck, this is a tad off on the shade, but not too bad. I will definitely be picking up a full size once I get it all used up, but I've been trying a lot of complexion products lately, so that's why I still have it. Typically, if I wasn't trying different complexion products and hadn't really fallen in love with some of these tinted moisturizers, or the next one I'm about to show you that I was so shocked I love, this would have been gone by now. But it really is. It blends so easily. It really just gives a beautiful soft matte look. And you can always change it. Like if you want a glowy complexion, but there's a matte foundation that you like, you can always change that up with your setting powder or your setting spray. So, all right, the next product, I was so shocked, you guys. It took me forever to try this. I should have gotten it months ago. I'm glad I finally did. I've used it every single day if I'm not filming a video for you guys because I've fallen in love. I was not someone who liked IT Cosmetics CC creams in the past for one reason or another. They just didn't work for me. But the Nude Glow, you guys, I have it in the shade Light. It is a tad dark for me. I wanted fair, but it didn't work. It was sold out. So this does work. It's not too bad. It looks darker on camera. Like in my first impressions video, it definitely looked darker on camera than what it was. This will work. I don't need to go out and get fair. I will need to for this or the fall and winter, but for summer, Light actually does work pretty well. It gives the beautiful glow to your skin. It's got SPF in it. The only thing I don't like, it has SPF 40, is it has mineral and physical sunscreen. And from what I understand and have read, most of it, or all of it, cosmetic CC creams in the past always have mineral. So I'm not sure why they mixed it with this one, but it's beautiful. I've used it every day. It does. I don't know why this one works for me and all their others never worked, because I've tried all their others and they just didn't look good on my skin. Didn't work. They would pill up, be cakey. But this one just has a beautiful glow. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is my favorite complexion product to date since I've tried. All summer I've tried so many, and this one is 100% my favorite. Everything has applied so well over top of it, and I've really, really enjoyed it. All right, we have 3 more products and then we're done. The next one is from Physicians Formula. It is a Diamond Plumper Mineral Wear Lip Plumper. Sorry, we have 4 more. We have a fail. I really like this. It really does just give a beautiful glossy look. It's very nice and hydrating. And look at that. It does give a little bit of a plumping effect. It is a little bit burning, but not too bad. Not like Fenty Beauty or Too Faced's lip injections. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. It's a win. All right, let's go ahead and do our last fill. It is the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awakening Caffeine plus Vitamin C 5-in-1 Concealer. I have this in a brightening shade, and then I have this in the darker shade. It just didn't work. It was really drying on the under eyes. When I first tried it, it was working. I felt like it did, and then just throughout time, it just hasn't worked for me. It's too drying. The caffeine is supposed to help, like brighten the under eyes, waken the under eyes. It just doesn't do that for me. So it was not a win this month, or the last couple months. All right, the next 2 products, and then we're done. The next one I never tried in a first impressions, never tried on camera. I did go ahead and show it to you guys in a live get ready with me, but I was too excited to try it. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Bronzer, and I have it in the shade, what shade did he get it in? Fair, 200 Fair, which is a tad light for me. I do need to go up to light, but it really did look like light would have been too dark. Oh, sorry guys. It's beautiful. It's smooth, it's soft, it looks natural. I like to have a natural bronzer, so if I can find a bronzer that blends as beautifully as this, that is natural looking and just smooth like this one is, I'll take it, and it's a win for sure. Like, it just blends in so well, and I have used the heck out of it. It makes me want to try their powder foundation. All right, the very last product is a powder from Kosas. It is their Cloud Set in the shade Breezy, and as you can see, she has been well loved. It doesn't, for me, do anything as far as like blurring pores or anything like that, but it definitely extends my makeup wear, and it does not necessarily give a blurring effect, but it smooths over, and I feel like my makeup definitely lasts longer with it, and the packaging is super cute. I feel like that was a long video. It actually was, and I do apologize. This is just the last few months, so there was a lot of stuff. When I do it again, there won't be as much. But that's it, guys. That is everything that I have enjoyed, that I've used, and stuff that has not worked for me. So please give the video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe before you leave and have that bell notification on so you're reminded all my uploads. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go clean up this. Sorry, I don't know what happened. My camera cut me off. I'm going to clean up this big mess. I'm going to let you guys go, but I'll be back very, very soon. Bye.